Why are some people always lucky? You've probably met that person who seems to be blessed by the universe. Everything is pure luck. They find money on the ground, they get upgraded on flights, they meet their soulmate while standing in a queue for some coffee, and they get that coffee for free. And meanwhile, you're there spilling some ketchup on your shirt and missing your bus. Life is unfair. So what's going on? Are some people really luckier than others? Or is there something else happening? In today's episode, we're going to talk about luck and try to understand why some people seem to be more lucky than others. When we talk about luck, it usually falls into three buckets. First, there is dumb luck, pure randomness, winning the lottery, being born into the right family, or a bird even missing your face by half an inch. And those things, you can't prepare for them. They just happen to you. Well, technically, you have to play the lottery to win it. So maybe that was a bad example. Regardless, pure random stuff. Second, there is right place, right time. We all know someone who seems to be always at the right place at the right time. Think, for example, you'll go to a coffee shop, sit at the only free table that you'll share with somebody, and that somebody ends up being your business partner later on. Or you start having a conversation at an event or a party you almost skipped, and that conversation leads to your next big break. Or even people who joined Facebook early on because they were students with Mark Zuckerberg at Harvard were in the right place at the right time. Now, this is not pure dumb luck, even though there is the luck of being at the right place at the right time. These people usually showed openness, they were willing to try new things, and above all, they were curious. Right place, right time, sure, but paying attention to what the world throws at you is as important in those cases. And then, third type, there is prepared luck. That's when all those years of boring, invisible work suddenly pay off because the right opportunity shows up. Think of the comedian who spent years playing in half empty small clubs underground, then one day goes viral on social media. Or the startup founder who failed once, twice, three times, and finally gets success on his next attempt. From the outside, it looks like a lucky break, but on the inside, it's years of trial and errors, blood and sweat colliding with the right moment. Psychologists have studied that. Richard Wiseman, a wise man, ran a study on people who considered themselves lucky and unlucky. What he found was that people who considered themselves lucky were more relaxed, more open, and more willing to engage with strangers. They also noticed opportunities that others missed. In one experiment, he asked participants from both groups to count photos in a newspaper. The lucky ones quickly spotted on page 2 a giant message saying, "Stop counting, there are 43 photos." The unlucky ones, too focused on the task, missed that completely. Wiseman even added a second message in the same newspaper that was saying, "Stop counting. Tell the experimenter you have seen this and win $250. Once again, unlucky participants passed right over it, while lucky ones claimed the reward. His conclusions: one key difference was openness. People who consider themselves lucky are more open and willing to notice what's around them. They also make a habit of trying new approaches, taking different routes, meeting different people, changing their routines, and that happens to increase the chances that something unexpected and good will happen. He mentions lucky people generate their own good fortune via four basic principles. They are skilled at creating and noticing chance opportunities, make lucky decisions by listening to their intuition, create self-fulfilling prophecies via positive expectations, and adopt a resilient attitude that transforms bad luck to good luck. For example, imagine a criminal enters a bank and you end up being shot in the arm. Unlucky people would see this as a tragedy. Oh, I'm so unlucky. I was in the wrong bank and I got shot in the arm, was the wrong place. Whilst the lucky people would see this rather as, well, it's amazing. I was so fortunate I didn't get shot in the head. And this Different perception creates the condition for the lucky ones to notice the good instead of the bad in even what are objectively bad situations. And here's where it gets fun. You can engineer more luck into your life. Not lottery winning type of luck, but everyday opportunities. And you may ask, how do I do that? And I'm glad you asked so I can continue my video. In short, you increase your surface area for luck. Go to that event, send that email, apply for that job, say yes to that weird side project. Every action is like rolling a dice. The more rolls you take, the higher your chances of hitting a good number. Think about it. A lot of big life stories that you'll hear start usually with a random encounter. Jobs, relationships, once in a lifetime breaks. They all feel like accident when they happen, but they usually come from someone putting themselves out there in the first place. So why do some people seem to be always lucky? Well, as we looked into it, it's not magic. It's partly chance, sure, but it's also because they go where opportunities can actually reach them. And when those moments arise, they take action. So in short, you can't control dumb luck, but you can control how often you give luck a chance to find you. So let me ask, what's the luckiest thing that happened to you? Please write it in the comments below. Whether it's something small or big, it's of no importance. And who knows, maybe hitting that subscribe button will bring you the luck you desperately want. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next. Goodbye.
That's the Hershey Show. Now you know time to